Hey gamers, Maniac here with GameAccess.net, unboxing something I never thought for a second I would actually be unboxing, Halo Wars 2. I was a huge fan of the original Halo Wars game on the Xbox 360, and I felt like there was just so much more further potential with that game that they could have investigated that they simply just did not. Ensemble Studios, who made the first Halo Wars game, had so many plans for it. They could have done so much more. There could have been expansion packs. There could have been further DLC. There could have been sequels that they were planning out. But instead, Microsoft just wouldn't hear it, and they closed down the studio. It was a studio that they owned. It was a studio they could have done whatever they wanted with. And they chose to close it after they had released that game. And that is such a shame. So I had always assumed that there was not going to be another Halo Wars game. Here it is. Creative Assembly has made Halo Wars 2. It does continue the story of the first Halo Wars game. So I picked this up earlier today. This is the Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition. It is out a couple of days early. If you get it from, depending upon where you get it from, you'll probably get some DLC or some pins or stuff like that. These are some pins I got as an incentive to pre-order. The Halo Wars Ultimate Edition not only comes with Halo Wars 2, and it comes with it early. If you look right here, it says it actually comes with the Halo Wars 2 Season Pass and the Halo Wars Definitive Edition. That is basically an Xbox One version of the original Halo Wars natively. Now, for those of you who might have picked this game up digitally, you might have gotten access to one or two of those things early. Not the, like the Halo Wars Definitive Edition. I think I think you might have gotten it a bit early. I also know that this is part of the Xbox One / Windows 10 Play Anywhere. But again, I really didn't want to get this game digital. I really didn't want to get this game digitally. I very rarely actually like getting my games, purchasing my games digitally if I can get it at retail. And this is just one of those cases. I don't know much about the game story. I've actually been pretty epically avoiding spoilers and things like that. But we do know a couple of things in particular about the game and about the game series. Microsoft did a live show last night, actually, where they did some previews, particularly about Blitz multiplayer. But also they showed some pretty funny sketches, and they did some very interesting interviews. I have no idea why this thing is not opening. But they did the issue that I had with the stream was that I was kind of expecting it to be like the Halo 5 Guardians stream, where they started it and then it went all the way up until midnight. The Halo Wars the Halo Wars 2 live stream was very brief, actually. It was only about an hour and a half long. It did not go until midnight. Maybe it was because they knew that there were going to be people that were going to be picking up the game at midnight, and so they didn't want to overlap the midnight releases with the game itself. But I mean, they did that for Halo 5 Guardians. They did that for they did a live broadcast before they released Halo the Master Chief Collection, although that was only about an hour and a half long too. It was still up until midnight, so I was kind of surprised that they didn't decide to end this at midnight, or they ended it pretty early. Although I did miss some of the television shows I like to watch at 8 o'clock and 8:30 and 9 o'clock. But I could always catch those again on demand. So, here we go. So, this is, I know for a fact that, again, this game is supposed to take place before the events, after the events of Halo 5, just slightly after Halo 5. So this is currently the latest game in the Halo Wars, in the Halo timeline. It stars the surviving cast of the Spirit of Fire who made their way through the original Halo Wars game. And here they are with a ship that's like 20 or 30 years old, with outdated technology, basically trying to make their way into a world where they come across one of the most badass brutes ever. And that's the guy on the cover, Aatrox, the badass brute. Don't buy a car from him, by the way. So I'm just happy to see that this is this game is going to be continuing that story. I really wanted to know what was going to happen to the Spirit of Fire. I was really looking forward to it. Let's take a quick look at these pins while as I open these up. I'm trying to figure out exactly what these are. My girlfriend's a huge pin collector, and she loves pins like this stuff. I think I see a Spartan. I see what looks like a Wraith, Warthog. A couple of looks. I think that's it. No, that's a Spider Tank. That's kind of cool. And so you open it up, and here it is. This is the Halo Wars 2 disc on Xbox One. And there's a Season Pass code with Definitive Edition. So that's cool too. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm really curious. I'm gonna pop this game in and see how I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna do any streaming of it right now, but I just wanted to say that for anybody, whether you have the Season Pass or not, I just want to make a quick announcement that they are releasing multiplayer DLC with the Season Pass. However, the first DLC that they're going to release for this game, which is for multiplayer, I think it's called the Leader Forge DLC. That's out right now, and that's free. So make sure to get that. It's going to be free to everybody, whether you have the Season Pass or not. So if you're interested in this game, make sure to pick up, go to the Xbox Marketplace and download the Leader Forge DLC pack. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Until next time, guys, I can't wait to play this. Thank you so much to Microsoft and Creative Assembly for releasing this game. I can't wait to see what happens to the crew of the Spirit of Fire. Till next time, this is Maniac with GamingSense.net. Take care. Over and out.